Casting. Let us read the question here. The figure shows a pictorial drawing of a casting. Draw to scale 1:1 and in third angle orthographic projection the following views. Please draw the front, the top, and the left side view. Show all hidden details. And then you need about 5 dimensions. Now looking at this view here, this is the view that we have. They're saying that's a left view, that's a front view. Perhaps we need to quickly shade the view so that we know as to which view represent which view. So in this case, let's choose this color. This is our left view. This is what we see from the left, right? Let's shade another view. Now that you know that's the left view, let's choose a different color. Can we choose that color? So this is our front view, but this here, that's what I'm doing. So this here, it is the front as well as the left view. That is why I've shaded it like that. Initially, you'll notice that I've shaded in this color, so showing that I see everything as in the left. Then I'm now shading it as a front view. So the unshaded parts are our top view. So the first thing that we need to draw here is the Cartesian plane, the x-axis and the y-axis. With that, when we start, we need to understand the rule of a third angle orthographic projection. It says what you see from the left is drawn on the left, meaning that the left view will be drawn here on the left hand side, and we will have our top view drawn here, and that's our front view. It therefore means your 45-degree line should be on the left hand side. So I'm going to draw it here to make things quickly, and I'm going to make sure that it is done in the right place. Right, so that is where I need my 45-degree line. We then say start 5 millimeters away from the XY line with our drawing. So I'm gonna make the starting points 5 millimeters away from the XY line. Now there's my 5 millimeters away from the XY line in each case. So let's quickly darken this XY line. Right, so what is it that we're missing? We're missing one line now. We are now missing one line 5 millimeters away. So this is our 5 millimeters away. Let's make sure that it looks the part, and there we go. So this is where our drawing will be. Now, which view is most likely to help us go quickly with this? The view that we can start with in this case, we can always start with the left view. Looking at the left view, it has a length of 60, 20, 20, 20 going up. So 60. So from this corner here, we need to draw a 60 line. We can draw a 60. There's my 60. Sorry. Okay, that's a 60. And it's also 60 this way. Right. So what we will need to do is quickly extend our axis. Let's make our axis longer. We're going to make our axis longer because it helps us now that we know the length. Yes, now we know So now this is where the drawing is. It's 60 along, there's my 60, and it is 60 up. Then I need to draw these from the bottom up, 20, 20, 20. So I'm going to make that 20, 1 and 2. So there's my left view now. So all I need, okay, that's my left view. That's what my left view looks like. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to shade this left view so that it looks just like that. So let's go ahead and shade it so that it looks similar. And the color that we used was that color. 1, 2, 3. Now there's my left view. That's what my left view looks like. Right, but there will be hidden detail which I'll come back to it later. Then I have my front view. This is 80 millimeters. So the length of my front view is 80 millimeters, meaning I will from here 5 millimeters away, there's my 80 millimeters. So there's my front view done. See, because I used the construction lines, because I use these construction lines, it becomes easy to find the front view. So now let's shade it so that it looks, we chose that one. This will be in the front view. Now the top view, see, because that is going up and this is on 45, it becomes easy because I simply do this here. I simply go across. So now I know my top view will fit into this. So now what we can do is, let's move the colors out. Let's move the colors out. That was just to help you to see as to what you're talking about. Now here, there is 30. The 30 is on the top view. So it means on the top view, I need this 30 line. So I'm going to draw a line, 30. Now this 30 is coming from the 60 goes to 30. It comes from this 60, it goes to 30. That's one part. But there's a line that goes from the start of 60 goes on the 60. So there's a line which goes this way. There's a line which goes this way. Now I need to decide or make sure that I do see this part which is on the top view. So this part is dark from here to there only. That's dark. So there is no line in here. So it means if I say there's no line, there's no line here. Right? So this here is supposed to be dark. This is what needs to be dark. Right? So I'm going to darken what needs to be dark in this case, which is that line and that line. All these lines are meant to be dark. So what I'll do then, let me move or trim. This is the shape that you're looking for. That's the shape which you're looking for. Let's give it the correct shape. That's what it looks like. And I don't need that. It goes away. It goes away. That too. That too. And that. So looking at this here, it's now drawn dark. This is the front view. That is the left view, but incomplete left view. Let us look at the top view here. The top view has got this as dark. Thereafter, there's a hidden detail line. Why the hidden detail line? Let's look at the ISO. We see that there is a line which runs across there. And as soon as it gets under here, and then we can't see it, it goes under, and that thing is blocking it. Now, on the left-hand side view, there is this line which goes down here. So there must be a line on the other side. So what we need to do then is, using this corner 30 is now on 45, we're going to project this down up to there. Right. Now we're going to darken, we need to draw the hidden detail line. And there's our hidden detail line. In this case, it's here and it's there. So all we need now is to label the views, the front view, the top view, and the left view. Then we label the X and the Y axis. So now for a complete drawing, it must have labeled the left view, which is 3 mm guideline. It's also labeled front view below the view, that is. It is also labeled top view, and it must be below the view. I've got labeled the x-axis or the y-axis. This is z, so xz. Or this xy, this is yz. So all that is labeled. Then we will draw a projection symbol showing that is in that angle. We will then label here casting and use a scale of 1:1 because it was required. Obviously here you're going to put in your name, then you're going to draw the border lines.